Hi there, Brophy here, and in this short video I'm going to share with you something that's really useful if you've got an iPhone or an iPad. Basically, if you're like me, you get frustrated when YouTube, the audio from YouTube shuts down when you come out of the YouTube app or when you come out of Safari or browser listening to your audio on YouTube. Let's say, for example, when you come to check WhatsApp or to check your emails or to jump to another app. So in this video I'm going to share with you a little hack of how you can get around that so that the YouTube audio of your music, of your interview, whatever you're listening to, still plays in the background whilst you can be doing other stuff on your phone or your iPad. Okay, so let's take a quick look at what normally happens when you're in your iPad or your iPhone and you're either in Safari on YouTube or in the YouTube app. Let's quickly jump into Safari. So let's imagine we're in YouTube, you found a video that you want to listen to, you're playing it, whatever that may be, an interview, an audio podcast, maybe it's some news, maybe it's some music, but then you come out and the audio stops playing. Okay, likewise, if you're in the YouTube app and you're listening to a video and you're listening to it in the background, but then you want to jump out because you want to check a message, you want to check an email, you want to go to an app, it stops playing. And it's so frustrating because obviously we're busy, we've always got stuff going on our phones or our devices, and it's super frustrating when YouTube stops playing and the audio cuts out. So how do you get around that? Well, the first thing you need to do is to jump into Safari. So step one is to open YouTube within Safari. So go to Safari, type in youtube.com, and then whatever that you want to be listening to in the background, find the video. So do your search, press play. Okay, what you now need to do is press and hold the refresh button, which is the circular 3/4 of an arrow icon to the right hand side of the URL in the top right hand corner of the screen. So press and hold that so that you get request desktop site at the bottom of your screen, and then you press request desktop site. Press play and then press the home button. So that's the circular round button at the bottom of your phone or your iPad. Now press that to come back to your home screen. Now if you swipe the screen upwards, okay, so that gives you that screen. Now swipe to the left. So all I'm doing here is putting my finger on and I'm swiping across to the left. And now this is giving you the option to play the audio of whatever's going on in Safari. So I can press play now and this will play in the background, and that's playing in the background. I can go about, now I go back to my phone and I can be doing my bits and bobs, going to my other apps, checking my emails, doing WhatsApp, doing any host of number of different apps or anything else that I may be doing on my phone whilst the audio is playing in the background. To switch that off, again, just swipe up the screen, and it's remember that I was on that screen last, so I'm just pressing pause. I can go back, so I just swiped across to the right there. And there we are back on that screen, and we can go down. So likewise, so all you do is basically come into Safari, go to youtube.com, find whatever it is that you want to listen to, press play, press the home button at the bottom of your phone or your device, then swipe the screen up and then swipe it across to the left to come to this second, and whatever you were listening to in YouTube within Safari will then play in the background, and you can come out and go about your day-to-day phone business and get on with your other bits and bobs and your apps and your other distractions. So there you go. Okay, that wasn't too hard, was it? I guess as with anything, everything is easy when you know how, but it's knowing how. So hopefully that's useful for you. It used to drive me nuts when YouTube would log me out when I was coming out of the app, or when I'm coming out of Safari to check an email or to take a call or to look at another app, and then, you know, YouTube would shut down in the background. It just doesn't make sense, especially not as the third most visited website in the world, owned by Google, with massive deep pockets, why they can't just sort out some basic functionality like that. And especially when we know that watch time, i.e. listen time, i.e. videos playing, whether it's in the foreground or in the background, all counts to people staying on YouTube and to them having a better YouTube experience. I really don't understand why they haven't sorted that out before, but that's by the by, that's another story. Ultimately, at the end of this video, hopefully you can now listen to anything on YouTube in the background whilst you're going about your day-to-day business on your iPad, on your iPhone, on a different app, taking a call, you know, or just checking your emails or whatever that may be. So I hope it's of use. Look forward to sharing loads of great information and tips with you soon, but take care, have a great day, lots of love.